The purpose of the Un-convoluted Hierarchy Podcast is to help you better understand your work environment as I break down my own experiences as mid-level management of road construction. Greetings, navigators, and welcome back to the Un-convoluted Hierarchy Podcast, the Can You Relate series. I am your host, Kenny Rogers.
His name is Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, I get it. In the Word Up segment of the show, we introduce a new word or a word hardly used in everyday speech. Word up. Hyperbole, an extravagant statement or figure of speech, not intended to be taken literally. I'm so hungry, I could eat a horse.
Oh no!
You're so weak, you can't even crack an egg.
I'm built different.
Oh shit!
The spelling and pronunciation of hyperbole is counterintuitive to the English language. The prefix hyper, as in hyperlink, or the adjective hyper, puts an emphasis on the first syllable, high, hyper. B-O-L-E would seemingly be pronounced bowl, as in a bowl of soup. I'll have the hyper bowl of soup, please. Nope. The B-O-L-E is pronounced using two syllables. Ba-lee. No, you mean jubilee, as in a large celebration. Or maybe you mean Bruce Lee. No. I mean ba-lee. So, the definition of hyperbole is even defined in the spelling, not intended to be taken literally. Don't forget to order your copy of the Un-convoluted Hierarchy Workbook to help you navigate your work environment. The link is in the bio. Picking up from where we left off on the last episode of UCHP, the Can You Relate series, I introduced you to the team members on a project that I was assigned to some years ago. Here's a quick recap. Thankfully, I've always been really good at knowing who's personable and who's the snake, just by looking at a person. At the time, I just didn't understand how to navigate difficult environments filled with vampires. I'm usually a really positive guy, but man, I had no idea the level of slithery I was in for back then. I happen to believe this giant sphere we are riding and rotating on is a global classroom. Every circumstance is a lecture, lesson, or teachable moment we must learn from. If we don't learn from the structured periods of time in worrisome circumstances, we will fail the class. If you think running a marathon around a quarter-mile track is hard, at least you can see a finish line, even if you lose count on how many times you've gone around the track. I am as tired as hell, but at least you know the race will end. Yet, in life, the only sure finish line is death, although no one knows where that line is either. So, If we don't learn from each stage of life, we are doomed to repeatedly take another lap around the same old level of life we've already lived through. For instance, your boss, Jim, finally retired. Then here comes Jack to take his place. And in no time at all, you find out Jack is Jim. Same person, different face. Here we go again. We have all been thrown off track at some point, at some capacity, like when you experience for the first time or the 100th time how deceitful and manipulative, self-preserving people can be. And you likely know what I mean very well. Some folks can suck the air right out of your chest, especially when you're the new kid on the block and or you don't know what to do about them. Let's take Javi, for instance. I told you a little about Javi in the last episode. In construction inspection, based on experience, various acquired certifications, and specified division, we are assigned to various contractor crews of workers in the field, like earthwork crews, asphalt crews, pipe crews, bridge crews, and so on. Well, good old Javier is in charge of scheduling. So, by my being the new kid on the block, I had to be shown around the job site and assigned crews to cover. Let's take a right. I'll show you the crews you're going to be covering. Okay. This is a new construction project, meaning we aren't giving an existing road a facelift. We are literally starting from the ground up. Jobs like this are the best. Aside from the clearing phase, there isn't anything in the way for us to build a solid foundation that vehicles will travel for the next 100 years or more. And we don't have to jack up traffic while we build it. Anyway, Javi drove me around the site and gave me the rundown on the current stage of the job and the crews I will be covering. But he spent more time gossiping about the contractor crews and the workers over here, and even more time gossiping about our very own team. I don't mind being forewarned about things, but even to this day, I like to make my own conclusions about people. Granted, Javi came across a little hyperbolic in his descriptions, but as I later learned, and to the credit of a compulsive liar, Javi was actually telling the truth. In short, he told me, Maurice is lazy, Maya is weak, Victor is an idiot, and Bruce is a moron. Then Javi's sincerity increased, his tone decreased, as he matter-of-factly told me, Doug is a devil from the lowest pit of hell. So I guess the only shining light is you, Javi. Of course, that turned out not to be true at all. Beware of the people who spew hate and negativity about people they say they don't like. But when you see them together, they pretend. They pretend to be friends. Moreover, if they talk badly about everyone else, you can only imagine what they are saying about you. And it is likely the furthest thing from the truth. So, anyway, when power is put in the wrong hands, they give you your responsibilities and theirs too. But hey, what do you expect? Snakes don't have hands. Whatever they are supposed to do slides right off onto you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crews for me and none for you. Takers take. That is what they are programmed to do. But sometimes takers take by giving what they don't want to do right over to you. Gee, thanks, Javi. Some of you feel drained right now by listening to my story because you can relate to it. Things may not feel all right, but it's all good. It's true. Some great leaders are born to be great, but no good or great leader is immune from going through the same hard trials of training. Therefore, anyone can be groomed for greatness. Like I said, life is a lesson and class is always in session. Will you pass or will you take another lap? Ultimately, falling into a hypnotic rhythm, believing the level you're on is all there is? Or will you grow through what you go through, ultimately becoming a leader with a spine of steel to stand up for yourself and others? Lead or forever follow, but you're a navigator with people who need you right now and people on your path that will need you on a new level later. There are some people who will have a harder time getting from here to there without you. No matter how you look at that statement, we do all need each other. And yes, even the people we don't like. You know, a new place can actually be the same place when you graduate with a new perspective. I'm out of time, but here's a clip of what to expect on the next episode of the Un-convoluted Hierarchy Podcast, the Can You Relate series. A team of good people can make a hard job not so bad at all. Conversely, of course, a team of toxic people can make an easy job hard. Don't forget to order your copy of the Un-convoluted Hierarchy Workbook to help you navigate your work environment. The link is in the bio. It's easier to keep up with new episodes when you click the follow button and turn on notifications. Remember, my fellow navigators, circumstances don't change. You do. See you next time.